Welcome back to another episode of the Whatever Buddy podcast. Episode 109 of the WBP is here and upon us and ready to go. Jonny is on tour. He's pre-gaming. Naked and Afraid. It's back, and we got some random stuff to talk about. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, and enjoy the show. So with no further ado, Ryan and Jonny.
Hey, hi.
Hey,
Jonny.
Happy
Johnny's
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ryan Harris, the man. Yes. Happy birthday to you.
Put some sauce on it, man. I like that.
Yeah, man. I just want to say I didn't have a birthday cap. This is the only hat I could find, so I'm wearing a hat in your eye.
We'll call that your birthday hat. Our schedule's a little wonky.
Buddy.
Thanks, buddy. We're filming this on my birthday. This isn't airing on my birthday. So our schedule's a little wonky because Jonny Tracksuit, Jonny Cutoff T-shirt over there is on tour again. Jonny
I'm wearing
RV.
jeans. It's rare.
Jonny Jeans. Holy shit! I call you Jonny Tracksuit the one day you're wearing jeans.
I'm in the south of France, dude.
All right, party. Fellas are coming in hot. How's it going?
Homeland. It's going good. How you doing? Happy birthday, dude.
Thank buddy. Thank you.
So what are you drinking there? Are you drinking a cocktail in the morning?
No, I should be, and I'll tell you why. Because we were going to do this podcast. We were going to do this podcast last night, which would be your morning, my night.
Yeah,
we weren't certain. We weren't committed. I'm not mad at you for that. You didn't reach out to me. So by like 12:30, 1 o'clock, it looks like you're drinking piss, by the way, but that's just another thing.
Well, beer, piss, what's the difference?
Same thing. So by like 12:30, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to bed. We're going to do this podcast tomorrow morning. I get up this morning at, call it 8:30, 9 o'clock, early for your buddy, particularly on his birthday. And then I couldn't get a hold of you. Why is that?
I was doing sound check because I'm 9 hours ahead. And the time
9 hours ahead. Yeah, it's weird. Our schedule's wonky. We're doing it for the people.
Shit's all over. I do got to say first, real quick, hello to the people. I want to say hello, and I want you all to email Ryan and say happy birthday to this young man. He's turning 24 today. Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, it'll be once again, it'll be a belated birthday by that time, you know. So,
yeah, but that's cool. It's better late than never, right?
Yeah. Better.
So, dude, we're pretty far away from each other.
We are.
I'm closer to the war in the Ukraine than I am to you. How about that?
That's a very, very
it's a dark thought. I thought of it earlier, though.
A worldly way of putting it.
Well, no, because Felipe and I, we were hanging outside the motorhome, outside of the McDonald's where I pooped this morning. And I was like, man, how far is like the Ukraine war from here? And it's less than 1,000 miles. It's only 900 miles. It's like the distance from like LA to like Denver. That's how far I am from that war. Isn't that crazy when you think of it like that?
Yeah, it is. It's I don't have a whole lot to say on that. I'll just say that I'm happy that you're safe. I think you're safe, right?
Oh, I'm more than safe. I'm in the south of France. I love France. Candace from Warner Drive. Candace, hello. Yeah. She's from we're near Nice. We're not far from Nice, which is where Candace is from. She grew up in a really cool place.
I believe it's pronounced Nice.
Nice. How you doing? What are you going to do on your birthday?
Well, I'm gonna go meet up with Sunny Sundog Remlinger, friend of the pod, friend of the buddies, and we're gonna watch some Thursday night football.
Oh fuck yeah! Is Kansas City Chiefs or Pittsburgh Steelers playing, or both?
Neither.
Wow.
Buddies don't need a reason to hang out. He's back in town. He was on tour with Blackberry Smoke. He's back in town now. I told him once he's rested, hit me up.
That's awesome. He's killing it.
Other than that, what else is new? Will you give
him a hug for me?
I will do that. I'm wearing a festive shirt. It's fall. Yep. It's Halloween time. I'm feeling festive, so I put my Beetlejuice shirt on.
You're looking good. You're looking good. I really do like the sweater. I think it's a good look.
Well, here's another thing. On account of what we mentioned with the scheduling, I haven't showered, so I'm feeling a bit out of sorts.
All right. Do you want to talk about not showering? You see me right now?
Yeah.
I just took a shower. Yeah. Today is Thursday. I haven't showered since Sunday.
Wait, so...
Dude, it was brutal. It was pretty brutal. I ain't going to lie.
4 days. Wait.
Dude, if anybody wants to get personal... Yeah.
You flew there on Sunday, did you not?
No. I left 2 weeks ago. We got to Hamburg. We did 3 days of rehearsals.
Okay.
Then we had one show and then had a few days off, which sucks. But today is the first day, the first of nine shows out of the next 11 days, starting today.
May I ask, without getting too into the dumb details no one gives a shit about, why'd you go so early if you only had one show?
There were supposed to be more, but it is what it is. But it's okay. You know what I got to do? Dude, I got to hang out in Paris, which it's crazy to think, Brian, how many times you and I have been over here, Warner Drive, Bullets and Octane, the Mercury Riots, which have been playing a lot in France over the last couple of years, but we've never played in Paris. We were supposed to play there. We were supposed to play here in August of 22, but that was when Electric Mary canceled that tour, and we didn't play in Paris. And when we did the tour with Electric Mary, Paris wasn't on the schedule. With that being said, Paris is one of the coolest cities I've ever been to on the planet. And the reason I didn't shower was...
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I was going to say, I was all about the Olympics, so I definitely agree with you that I think Paris, well, as I haven't been there, it looks beautiful, and I want to go there one day.
I really only had interest in seeing the Eiffel Tower. I'm not going to lie, because I'm not a historian buff until Felipe started educating.
You're not a what?
History buff.
There you go.
Yeah. What? Ryan Harris making fun of me on his birthday. We're gonna let it happen because it's his birthday.
It's so easy. It's just it's my default setting. I apologize. Drink your beer and continue with your story.
Well, I like how relaxed you are today. You're more relaxed than usual. Maybe I should do this more. We should do this early in the morning more often. Oh shit! How's the eye? I haven't talked about the eye. I talked to you on the phone last night. Didn't even ask about the eye. How's the eye?
It's getting there. I got
Can
all
you see?
The glasses. I can. Today I can. It's a little bit foggy.
So you were at 50% last time.
Yeah, I'm much better than last time. My peripheral is still a little wonky on account of the lasers that they shoot into your eyeballs. I guess that kind of burns it from the inside. So he said that should heal over time, and the fogginess should go away over time. So here's the hoping. Till then, I got all the glasses.
Oh, you got matching ones like mine?
Oh, I got those. Check it. I could put these on.
Oh, look at those are big. Yeah, you look smart.
Yeah, it's kind
of
a good
match
look
your
for
sweater.
Me.
They match your sweater.
It's a good look, dude. And then if it gets too bright in here,
that's my favorite.
I got
look.
These guys. You like this look?
That's my favorite look.
This is the Ryan don't give two shits look. Ryan don't give two shits.
Look. I give no shits. Zero.
No shits are given. Yeah. Anyways, we're talking about nothing. I like it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So I do have one serious question about the eye thing. After all the anesthetics or whatever the stuff they shoot in your eye and everything wore off. Mm-hmm. Have you felt any pain? I know you haven't been able to see, but we never talked about a pain level. Is there a level of pain from all the lasering they did in your eye?
Oh yeah, there's that. It's it's minimal on a scale of 1 to 10. It's like a 1 or a 2. But what I do feel is two things. One, if I get any kind of a headache or any kind of neck tension or headache or whatever, it all kind of track. Now I feel it in my eyes, which is strange, and I don't know why. And then the second thing, any kind of feeling that.
You feel dizziness in your eye, you say?
No, like a headache, any kind of headache.
Almost like you feel the pressure in your eye.
It's like kind of like a pressure in my eye thing. And then it's sort of like a nerve. Oh man, that's hard to explain. I don't know, because I've never felt it before, but it's sort of I have every now and again I'll get sort of like a twitch where it's I feel it again, like the laser, because it kind of.
They call that PTSD.
Well, I mean, sure.
I mean, it's probably more like that. So you're telling me you can even though you were asleep, at moments you can feel what the actual sensation of what that felt like, or you just think about the laser in your eye and it's kind of just tripping you out.
I had 3 laser procedures over the summer that I was not asleep for. The latest surgery they knocked me out for. That one I didn't feel a thing. I went to sleep and 5 minutes later I woke up and I was like, oh great. Which is strange that the most I guess the most invasive procedure was the least painful, but Yeah.
Well, that's because I put you out. Hey, you notice anything different about me?
Yeah, I like the subject change. Thank you for that, and I'm all about it. You're wearing a sleeveless blue shirt that, assuming smells like Sunday. You have a backwards
No,
white
actually,
hat
this
on
is
it.
actually clean. It's clean. I actually just put this on after the shower. I did take a
I like
shower.
it. I dig it. Anything different about you? You're not wearing track pants, which I haven't seen since pre-pandemic.
Nothing else.
Nothing. I want to be observant. Are you in the same RV? Is that the same RV as last tour?
Same way. You know, it's great. Nobody, when we picked it up, the guy's like, nobody's used it since you guys. And there was a box of all the shit we left in here from the last ones. It was amazing. Justin's lost iPods or AirPods were in there and shit. It was
really?
Yeah. He had 3 pairs. Now I ended up with his.
They didn't even clean it out?
No. Well, they did.
Still
they
smells
put all
like
the stuff
still
they
smells
found.
like your old farts.
They took out everything that they found and put it in a box. You still haven't figured out what's different about me?
What's different about you? You shaved?
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
Okay.
I have no facial
you're
hair.
stretching. You're stretching for
What
a
do you mean
topic.
stretching?
If you want to get on the podcast and talk about the fact that you
that's
shaved.
That's not a topic. Well, hold on. I know it's your birthday, but I'm going to say, listen, bitch, for 1 second, okay? Just 1 second.
Just because it's my birthday
not a
doesn't mean
topic.
I ain't going to call out your boring shit.
Listen, it's not a topic. It's just I'm asking you for an observation, and it took you a while to figure it out. So I had you stumped, and in return, that makes it a good topic now, doesn't it? Just say it.
How many beers deep are you?
1 beer, 1 glass of wine.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Although fairness,
that explains some of the noises
I'm at the
that you're
same
making
elevation
that I'm not
as
used
Denver. I'm at the same elevation as Denver.
to. So you're not breathing as well?
Well, I'm gonna find that out in about an hour and 13 minutes when I go on stage. No, when you're at higher elevations, it's easier to get drunk.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
What's the reason of that? Educate me.
I don't know the reason. I just know that's a thing.
Just make up a reason. It doesn't matter. It's all bro science.
Because it's all don't get enough air to your head.
No, because there's less air to your head, and your blood moves thinner, so your blood wants to thicken up, so it absorbs the wine faster.
I just want to point something out because you can't really see it from your angle with the zoom, but when you watch my camera angle, you're gonna notice this big bass drum sitting up here on the counter.
Okay,
that's what that is.
And explain to me why. I don't want to be mean to you right now, but explain to me why I should give a shit.
That was funny. You shouldn't. I was just letting you know in case you're wondering, like, what's that big purple case behind his head? It's a 22.
Pussy.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know what that means.
What a bitch. Looks like you're drinking vodka cranberry early.
No, I'm drinking a hydrate drink. I got these. I got this like it's sort of like you mix it with water and it's supposed to be hydrating for you. It's like Pedialyte.
Oh, it's like an energy, an emergency.
No, that's more like vitamins. This is like hydration.
Hey, you know what I got now? I can't really show you because we're recording.
What you got?
My tripod. I left my tripod. That was one of the things in the box in the RV was my tripod.
Oh, for your camera?
Yeah. I got to remember to bring it home this time.
Yeah, please.
I left it
remember
in the RV last time.
Or hear me out. Buy another $12 one off of Amazon.
Well, listen, if I'm going to spend $12 something, here's the best thing. When your band starts touring, you need to get this because my bandmates have it and I regret it because I never get it. And they remind me every fucking tour and I don't buy it. The little fan for $12. They have it in their bunks. It gets hot at night and they just turn on their little fan. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I'm cool as shit. Their hair is like blowing and stuff, you know.
And you don't buy one because why?
$12 is a meal of food, bro. I'm a starving musician.
Is the temperature something that bothers you while you're sleeping?
Not right now, although I did get 9 mosquito bites yesterday somehow. It did rain last night. I woke up and it was raining.
It's not
Dude, I'll tell you
it's not
something.
necessarily warm over there.
No,
I
it's
wouldn't
actually it's
imagine
kind of
needing a
cold.
fan to sleep.
So what's going on? You got any topics, bro? It's your birthday.
I have a show coming up. I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Are you going to be home for it?
It's December, right?
December 21st.
I'll definitely.
December
oh wow,
21st.
that's close to Christmas. That's ballsy.
It
Show
is
so close to Christmas. That's
it is. Hey,
dude.
what are
That's
you
when
gonna
people leave Los Angeles. That's
You know,
that's
Johnny,
a
I'm not gonna let your negativity impact my excitement of the show.
Well, no, listen. Here's just so you know, if I
You're
had
talking
a rule,
about people leaving town. Meanwhile, you just literally said, "I'm gonna be there."
yeah, because I live there.
Yeah,
I'm
so do
out
other
of town
people.
now. It's also Christmas, and you know what? I'm Jewish.
What?
Don't celebrate. That's my favorite time of year in LA, dude. It's my favorite time in LA. There's no traffic between Christmas and
Me
New
too.
Year's.
No traffic. Maybe we'll have a room full of Jewish people. You never know. Jewish people like rock and roll.
Are you like getting on a plane the next day to go back to Pittsburgh for Christmas?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm going the next day, but I'll go like.
Are you inviting me home for a Christmas family?
Sure,
holiday?
buddy. Absolutely. If you want to come and have Christmas with my family, you
Dude,
may come.
what if I was like, Ryan Harris, I'm really going to come to your house for Christmas. Would you have me?
That'd be fun. You can't stay at my house while you visit. There's plenty of hotels. You can stay at the hotel. But you're absolutely welcome to come and join in the festivities with the family.
You have a house. You're the only one who lives in the house.
I know. You're staying in a hotel.
You let a cynic stay at your house.
I let a lot of people stay at my house, Johnny, and I'm letting you stay at the hotel. I'm letting you stay at the hotel. You can come to Christmas dinner. You're welcome.
At least I'll have clean towels at the hotel.
I'll have clean towels in my house. You think my house is clean, dude.
Listen. For anybody listening, that was a low blow to Ryan Harris because Ryan Harris is the most cleanly OCD guy I know.
You said some bullshit to me in the past, and that was some bullshit.
What bullshit did I say in the past?
I don't know. I'm just being goofy. It's my birthday, baby. Cheers.
It's your birthday. Hold on. Hold on. We're cheersing. We're going to cheers. We're going to cheers right.
What you got there?
Vodka. If we're cheersing for your birthday. No.
Johnny's
I got a show in an hour, dude.
Tour Johnny's in full effect. I missed that guy. He was fun.
Hey, I'm not so much fun when I'm in LA, am I? I'm with you on that. I'm a stress.
Really
that's cold. I put it between my legs. Oh, my nuts are on cold fire. Whoa.
I'm just going to let you tweak this one out, and I'll be here when you're ready.
I'm ready. Let me just open the can so we can cheers. You got the biggest look of disgust on your face right now. It's amazing. You got to keep that because you just judged me. You just judged your buddy. Remember, it is 7:54 p.m. here.
Do you want to know what I was honestly thinking as you were saying all of that? Let's call it commentary gibberish. I was wondering if your microphone was actually picking your voice up because you were holding it down by your balls.
My balls talk.
Cheers, buddy. This is the fruitiest looking cheers I could offer right now.
Cheers, buddy.
Clink.
I don't have problems, Mom.
Straight out of the Johnny U bottle over there. Welcome to tour.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's it like to tour? Well, look where he's sitting, look what he's wearing, and look what he's doing. That's what it's.
Wait, that's such an unfair statement on so many levels. This is my house, goddammit. Look,
this is my house.
I got my bed back. Fede stole it from me on the last tour. He's out with Sebastian Bach, so I got my bed back. He's going to have to fight me for it.
Wait, what makes you say it's your bed? Is it you guys
Well, because we call it, you know what the funniest thing is? It's called the bitch bunk, right? And it's only called the bitch bunk because the first time we toured with it in Bullets and Octane, we were just such drunken lunatics, and Gene Lewis had this. And at the time, it was back in his party days, he broke it in the first hour and a half. So it never got fixed. Now, we learned how to fix it along the way. It just got the nickname the bitch bunk.
How did it break?
There's that weird leg in the middle. Because it's like the kitchen table that turns into a bed. This bed.
That doesn't sound comfortable at all.
Dude, I got the queen size bed in here. This is the best one. And you know why it's the best one? If I was able to show you around here, maybe I can just lift you around. I got the most space in this motherfucker. Now, Felipe's up there. If you can see up there. That's too claustrophobic for my ass.
A little bit.
Those bunks are cool. The top bunk's the best one of the 2 bunks. But I personally like this one because, when I'm not driving, I'm in the back. I can fucking hang out with people and still hang out. I can sit up. I don't like being in the bunk. When driving, I don't want to be in my bunk.
Yeah, you bounce all around. You bounce all around.
Dude, the bunk in the RV, you're behind the axle. So like if the person driving just isn't paying attention, dude, you can get air. I've gotten air back there, like straight up, like at least a foot off the fucking mattress. This is the best bunk. And on the last tour, I was cranky one day at lunch. I'll call it what it is. I can be a cranky bitch. And I was like, we got to talk about switching the bunks up. And immediately Fede was like, I'll take your bunk. And hopped on it like in a second. And he was just loving it. And now that he's living on a tour bus, I got this bunk. I've moved back up.
So that's how the switch up happened.
Yeah. Well, he's on tour with Sebastian Bach right now. He's out there for 2 months with him. That's awesome. I'm happy for him. It's good.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, what's really cool about it is Fede is like the biggest Skid Row fan ever. It's like one of his top 3 favorite bands ever. And the fact that he's out there touring with Sebastian Bach, I can only imagine it, like what that must be like to
don't meet your heroes, they say.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, dude, you want to hear the funniest thing?
We'll leave it at that, Sebastian Bach.
So Sebastian Bach posted a video the other day that I saw on Fede's page. And I think this might say a lot about Sebastian Bach. Sebastian Bach introduces Fede and goes, Fede can sing almost as good as Sebastian Bach. And it was Sebastian Bach saying that. So he said that in the third person. And I was like, yeah, that might say something.
I think I have a fair claim to thinking he's a douche.
Why?
Because we opened for him.
We did. Nokia's Theater. Nokia Theater 2012.
Yes. His guitar player quit during sound check.
Did he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. He had 2 guitar players. One of them quit during sound check. So they were able to call around, and he had like guests.
I did not know.
Do a couple of songs.
How did you not tell me this all these time?
Well, I'll tell you now. Listen up.
All right, killer. I'm listening.
Listen and hear. So we do our sound check. He does his sound check. We do our sound check. After we're done, his people come up to me and say, "Hey," and they told me like his guy left. He's gonna have guests come up and like fill in. And honestly, I watched the show. They did. It was great. But so they go, "Can we use your gear?" Sure, you can use my gear. And I had my logo on my gear.
The red amps with the the red amps with the WD, or was it the white amps with the WD? We had both. Didn't we have both?
I don't remember. But it was labeled for the band. Follow me here, Johnny. You follow. And they go. Can we rip that off? And I was like, no, you can cover it. So they got a black sheet and they covered it. Anyways, they used my gear, and so I don't like going up to people. I'm socially shy. But afterwards, I'm in the backstage loadout area. I see Sebastian Bach. I'm like, well, I'm going to go say, hey, I've always loved Skid Row. I think you're great. Thanks for, whatever. And at the very minimum, he'd say, thanks for letting us use your gear. Nice to meet you, was my assumption. I go up and I say, hey, man, good show. And he looks at me like, what are you doing talking to me? Like, why are you talking to me?
Oh, wow.
And I just like, he didn't say anything. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll walk away now.
I had a different experience. I smoked a joint with him. It's amazing. I was like, this is amazing. Sebastian Bach just passed me a joint.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're cooler than me, Johnny. So,
no, he probably had no idea who you were. He probably didn't know you were the guy with the guitar.
He used my gear. Be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Be aware of your, like, it's not that hard to know the people that are playing on a show with you. It's not too hard to know the situation going on. If your guitar player quits, where this stuff came from.
Let me ask you something fair.
Yeah.
Fair question to ask you. Last time we played with the Marquee Theater, we had the 6 opening bands. Would you have remembered every mofo band that played before us?
No,
exactly.
But let me reply to that with we were direct support. So we were direct support. We were on directly before him, and he used my amp. My amp was wheeled directly. It didn't even leave the stage. I would remember if I was doing a sound check and my guitar player quit on me because I'm probably a high maintenance pain in the ass, and he quit, and I needed to borrow gear from somebody else on the show, I would probably remember who that was. That's just
You're
me.
not a high maintenance pain in the ass. You know who is a high maintenance pain in the ass? Me.
Yeah.
I hate sound checks, dude. I hate sound check.
Why? They're kind of fun.
I like sound check once it's like we're playing, but I hate I don't know. That's a bullshit statement. You know why I say it's a bullshit statement? Because this morning
kind of the most fun part, dude.
Listen, this morning I hated sound check, and then today I was doing sound check, and I'm like hitting the snare. I'm hitting the rack. I'm hitting the floor. I'm like, you know what I like about sound check? Is it warms me up because all I'm doing is hitting shit. Warming my arms up. Stretch that shit out. Stretch it out. Sorry. Fat a couple.
Well, that's just the vodka right there. So, I mean,
it's your birthday, dude. I'm partying for your birthday. I can't party with you there. So in my time zone at 8:03 p.m., I'm partying. I got a show in less than an hour.
Are you trying to make up for the fact that one of the podcasts that was your birthday and I decorated and tried to throw you a birthday
cranky
party
bitch?
It was not received. It was not received.
Your mom even went out and got the balloons. I felt so guilty about that one. Sorry, Mom.
It's okay.
Hey, did I not do a better job today? You know, I did better today.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And the last couple of minutes I've been a little cranky. I told a cranky story. I don't want to be that guy. So I'm gonna turn this franchise around and be happy for the rest of my special day.
So the other day, I was speaking of ugly ones. Me and Justin were watching Andrew Dice Clay from the 80s. Let me just tell you something.
Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with a buck and a quarter. Sorry,
Jill came down with $2.50. What a whore! Listen, he'd be canceled in a second today.
Oh yeah, dude, you couldn't do that today.
Jesus Christ!
Of course. Do you realize how much from that era would not happen today?
Have you ever watched Saturday Night Fever recently? Have you ever watched Saturday Night Fever recently?
Never seen it in my life.
Dude, watch it. It is like the most male chauvinistic bullshit you'll ever see. Be like, oh my God, this is was normal life for women back then. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
So since I haven't seen it, and we're talking on the podcast, can you give me a quick example of one thing that made you think oh man, Saturday Night Fever is
and even if I had an example, I wouldn't give that. I don't want to go there. I'm not canceling my ass right now. My ass is going to be canceled on its own.
What in the movie made you think that?
Just the way they treated the women.
Oh,
they were just they were beneath them. It was just it wasn't cool. It was enough for me to say that makes me feel uncomfortable, and I'm a man.
It was enough for me to say, man, that John Travolta's a real piece of shit.
But what an ass! What an ass! Yeah.
Wait, you mean John Travolta? What an ass, or John Travolta? What an ass? Which do you mean by that?
John Travolta. What an ass! What an ass? You ever see that strut down the street? What an ass!
What an John Travolta? What an ass!
I'll let you.
Oh, you meant what an ass? Okay, no, I get it. I got it. Got it.
I know. I meant
John
look
Travolta.
at his ass.
What an ass!
What an ass! Travolta. What an ass!
I feel like if I say it like this, it makes the words okay. You know what I mean? Cheers.
It's like I'm in the movie. Cheers.
Happy birthday to Ryan.
What Muppet character did you just sound like?
What?
That was amazing. What Muppet character? That was amazing.
I don't know, man. That's just my that's just this voice. It's fun to talk in. I find I can be myself whenever I'm talking like someone else.
So, any new stuff in the world of music that we should talk about?
Gene Simmons just judged on Dancing with the Stars and did a terrible job. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't watch the show. I read an article, and supposedly he did an awful job.
Of course you don't watch the show. What other ones don't you watch? Oh, dude. Speaking of shows, Naked and Afraid, did I ever tell you how much of a Naked and Afraid rabbit hole we went in on the last tour? Did I ever tell you about that?
That show's amazing.
It's amazing, dude.
I watched the whole thing.
I love it.
The whole
Big
thing.
Big fan. Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid. Get to see some butts.
Yo, so like how often does the dude get a hard on the first day?
I'd imagine in a survival the first day would be
the first day.
Because after that, you're in a survival situation, and I would imagine they genuinely don't care.
After that, all I'm thinking is like, God, her vag must just reek.
Dude.
Cut it out. Just cut it out. It was just an honest thought.
Yeah. I was going to reply. It's like, no, I'm cutting that out.
Cut that out. But it's natural. Think about it.
I like how you ask me about what's going on. I bring up a topic and you immediately go into your own topic.
your topic, fuck that with the stars. I thought you'd love the Naked and Afraid that I got into it.
I do, but what I was going to say was Gene was on it, and he did, from what they say, a terrible job of judging, which of course he's gonna.
He's a dick.
And he just like talked about how good looking all the girls were. It's like, that's Gene. Have you looked up? Have you looked the guy up?
Gene Simmons is a clown. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care how much success he has. He ruined his own name by the way he fucking just become a capitalistic bitch and just lost the art of what the rock and roll was. You know what I mean? It's like I watched footage from them from like I don't know.
After all the legends today, huh? We're going after all the legends today.
Who was the other legend we went after?
Is what it is.
Who was the other legend?
Bach.
Is he a legend? I wouldn't call him a legend.
No, I don't think so. But
He's
I just
not.
wanted to say it.
He ain't Gene Simmons. I'll just say he ain't no motherfucking Gene Simmons.
Could have been.
Could have been. Here's the thing. I was watching Animalize live. So that was like what, 1984, roughly? Animalize, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere 84, 85, somewhere in there. Because Asylum was 86. And I'm watching them. And in 84, dude, they were on fucking fire. Like, it was Eric Carr, Bruce Kulick. Those motherfuckers were on fire. And then I watched something
Crazy
from this
Nights
last
Through
tour.
Revenge. Crazy Nights Through Revenge.
Revenge
Fire band.
could be. Listen, I know I'll get some pushback on this one. But
Best
it's
album.
safe. I won't get pushback on this
Best
one.
album.
Outside of
Could
the
be
makeup
best album.
albums,
Best.
Revenge is the best. And it's debatable that Revenge could be ultimately their best album altogether, in my honest opinion.
That's a stretch.
It's a stretch. Makeup album, no makeup album, definitely the best album. With that being said, then I watched the current or the last, whatever the fuck you want to call it, tour they did. And I'm like, dude, you guys are like, this is a money grab. And it's like, that's when I lose respect. It's like you watch Aerosmith before they retired. I watched Aerosmith on this last tour. They slowed up too.
They slowed up.
They slowed up, dude. No, but they weren't like that. They still like you. I remember watching that first show in Philadelphia on this last tour before he retired. And I was like, wow, Aerosmith sounds really good. I remember seeing the Kiss thing. I'm like, listen, because you're wearing 100 pounds of crap on your back, you guys just look like statues. And that's just nothing exciting about it. Just saying.
I give them, they just get a pass for me because I love them. And then they did ultimately retire. So if they stay retired, I think they will at this point.
We're getting holograms soon, baby.
Yeah, baby. It's like the ABBA Kiss.
What, ABBA's doing that?
The ABBA is the company that is that AI company. And they have.
I thought you meant like ABBA, like Dancing Queen.
Yes, I do mean that ABBA, Swedish ABBA band, are the people behind that AI company that bought Kiss, and they did it because they've been doing ABBA 50 or something like that. They've been doing a hologram ABBA show for, I don't know, call it a year. I don't know that fact, and they're going to now do hologram Kiss.
It's crazy.
You're looking at me confused. I think. Well,
I knew they were doing Kiss. I'm confused by the ABBA part because they're still alive.
Yeah, they're doing hologram ABBA.
Yeah, might as well make the money.
Look it up. Report back to me. You don't have to do it now.
Hey, dude, you know what I watched this morning? And this will be the last because we got to both go. You got to go celebrate your birthday, and I got to go play a show.
That's Johnny's way of saying I got to bounce, putting it on me. Totally. It's your birthday. I'm going to let you go.
well, it is, dude. I don't want to take up all your time. If I was there, I would. I'd make you hang out with me all day. Do Runyon, then the Rainbow for lunch, then the Rainbow for dinner, and then we'd go to Crazy Girls for the late night snack. Anyway,
gross.
sounds like a good night. Gross, gross. Anyway, listen, check it out. This morning I watched.
Just the way you said it.
This morning I watched the podcast. If you haven't seen this, you got to watch it. It's a podcast with Dave Navarro's guitar tech and Dave Navarro's best friend. The guitar tech is the guy on the stage breaking up the fight. Dude, he's the one who's got the isolated Perry Farrell track. Dude, you got to go back and watch that, man. The fight backstage is on tape.
Is it a new podcast? Is it or like a new episode?
It came out like 2 weeks ago or something. Came out pretty recently.
So it sure is not new, but I appreciate
your
effort.
But dude, it popped up on a suggestion, and I'll tell you something, man. I watched it this morning, and I was just like, I don't watch podcasts. I listen to them in my car. But I watched this one. I laid in bed and listened to it, actually. But nonetheless, I listened to it. It's crazy. Afterwards, you hear like Navarro come backstage and go, "What the fuck was that?" And you hear Perry Farrell turn around and actually connect on the punch to his face.
Dang.
It's insane. Yeah, dude. And then you hear a lot of backstories. You hear about how like Perry Farrell quit Jane's Addiction on the first day of the American tour. You know what I mean? Because he didn't get the dancing girls.
The current one that they just had?
Yeah. The very first day in Vegas, he quit because he didn't get his way because they had voted not to have dancing girls because it became a democracy. So then he went out to the desert and filmed his wife and some other hot chicks dancing around, all cladly dressed. And he wanted to show the video, and the guys were like, no. And he like quit the band.
Oh, it's got to be such a nightmare to just...
And it's officially over. You listen to these guys talk. The guitar tech's been the tech for Dave Navarro and Eric Avery. He's been working for Jane's Addiction for 17 years. It's like, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, it's over. Like, there's no going back. You hear Dave Navarro say to Perry Farrell on Perry Farrell's, his mic feed is still like there. It's just an isolated track. You hear Dave Navarro say, "I will never play with you again, motherfucker."
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy shit. You got to go back and listen to it.
That was like a reunion that, from what I've read, took a long time it was like a long time coming to begin with.
Yeah.
So there was obviously, I mean, if it doesn't happen easily, there's some feelings that are, you know, and whenever something like that happens, probably just like, do you have an off switch? It's like somebody does something to you and it just flips a switch. It's never going to get turned back on.
Do you know what they were saying in this podcast? They were saying like that they, like the Dave Navarro's best friend was talking. He was like, you know, me and Dave were talking about it afterwards. He's like, listen, him body checking me, that didn't surprise me. Him punching me, that didn't surprise me. He goes, but that demonic look in his eye, I've never seen it before. That surprised me. And that's what they were both
said
talking.
Dave said that?
Dave Navarro said that to his best friend, and that's what the guitar tech guy was saying. It's like Perry had a look in his eye that like it was just like
hatred or something.
No, it was like he was taken over by the devil. It was just like never seen that. And these guys have been around Perry Farrell for fucking years. Dave Navarro was like, all that other shit didn't surprise me. That look in his eye though, that was terrifying. He's like, I'd never seen that look. And he's been in a band with him since the fucking 80s, dude. 40 years.
Wild. Yeah.
And on that note, I just want to say one last thing on a positive note. I saw the Gems play the other day in Hamburg. They had a sold-out show, and it was packed, and those girls kicked some ass. We're going to have Guernica back on the show. Yep. And go back. If you haven't watched that episode, that was a really good episode. Blabbermouth. Yeah. Picked it up, which was a cool thing for us. Thank you, Blabbermouth. So everybody, thank you for joining us. Happy birthday to the Ryan Harris. Happy birthday!
To yous.
Yes. Happy birthday to yous. Yo, hey. Like, subscribe.
Yo, hey.
like, subscribe, and report.
Click the
We
dingy.
will see you next time on the Whatever Buddy podcast. Have a great week.
See ya.
Bye. Very efficient. Very efficient.